We have to do this. It's for the poor. It's for the women. It's for the minorities. It's for this class. It's for the children. And we have to do it fast. I have no clue what the bill said, but we got to do it now. Do you understand that our nation has been here since 1776? We don't have to do anything that fast. The highways will still be there. Quick Trip will still sell you gas. You can still buy 2 cheeseburgers for $1 there. Tomorrow will be the same. You don't have to do it that fast. In fact, we need to teach civics, and we need to do it quickly, because there's a lot of people that need to learn it. But even if we take a decade to teach civics, the nation will still be here. We can write it. We can correct it. You could even say that the nation is lost because we're nothing like what the Founding Fathers gave us. We can rebuild one. It takes time. This isn't a 5-minute fight. This isn't something we have to do tomorrow or we lose. This is a strategic, long-term fight for liberty. And it is fought here. It doesn't have to be done like our Founding Fathers did it at the barrel of a gun. Because you see, we've already got all of this. We need to outthink them. We need to be more stubborn than them. We need to be wiser than them. We need to be more organized than they are. We need to be able to reach out and grab a hold of the senator through that television and say, "Oh, I don't think so." And tell the senator right back to their face, right through that 19-inch peephole into paradise, "You cannot have my liberties. I will not fold for you, because I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees." That's what our Founding Fathers gave us. And that is exactly why the French can be manipulated, the British can be manipulated, the Germans can be manipulated, and why the United States is different is not because we live between the Atlantic and the Pacific. We are different because we have never, generationally, from one generation to another, been a kept people. We have never had a king. We have not had to live under czars until recently. We are a people who understands instinctively that we are free. Other parts of the world have, for generations and centuries, not been free. You see, it's easier to mold a people like that who have never had a sense of being free. It's easier for the Soviet Union to kick out the czars and become communist because those poor people didn't know what it was to be free when they were living under the czars. What's freedom? Well, I guess this system it's a revolution again. It did not establish freedom. That's why it's so difficult for them now. You go from the czars to the Soviet Union. What's this freedom thing? It's difficult. The difference here between the Atlantic and the Pacific is that we know what it is. Generationally, it's passed on. Tell your children, this is a free country. You can grow up and be whatever you want to be. You can go where you want to go. You can be as good as what you want to strive to be. If you're happy and content working at Kmart and being in the checkout of the restocking area, you are free to do it. If you want to own Kmart, you are free to do it. If you want to create a whole new competition for Kmart, and you want to call it, say Walmart, for example, you're free to do it. Because our country has always existed in a basis of capitalism and freedom, and your only limiting factor is yourself. That's why it is much more difficult for them to pass this manure at you and have you swallow it year after year, year after year, year after year, because eventually, instinctively, you say, something is not right. I am losing freedoms here. What do I do about it? I got an idea. I'll show up in Fredericksburg and I'm going to learn civics. And God bless you for doing it. But don't forget that this country is blessed by God because we have honored God. If we stop honoring God, we will stop being blessed by God. There are two things that hold us accountable. The Constitution is one. The Scriptures are another. If we are successful and we teach a mass of people basic civics, but they still don't understand that there is a moral underpinning to their vote. They understand that I can hold them accountable, but hold them accountable to what? Civics is how you hold them accountable. What do you hold them accountable to? So we must have a moral people, we must have an informed people, and we must fight for our freedom. Thank you very much.